Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Lecture 18. We're going to talk about some first law examples. Before we get started here, I want to let you know that I have posted the results from the Start, Stop, Continue survey that I presented to you, and it's in its form that you can see what I can see. So you're going to see the rainbows and butterflies, and you're going to see the things that I need to work on. I'm going to spend some time over the weekend thinking about some of the feedback and seeing if I can't work some of that into the class and make the class better. And I don't want to. I want to make sure that I'm acting appropriately. I'm not letting one comment kind of push me too far because there's 150 people in class. But I do take everybody's comments seriously, and I think it's good feedback to hear. Some things that I do want to make sure I express to you is that the in-person version of this class is completely optional. For 8 years, 9 years, I've ran the class exactly as I have on these video lectures. These video lectures actually replicate what I did in person for many years. So there's going to be example problems in these in-person lectures. Um, you should be able to do very well or the same as everybody else that I've ever taught this class with without the in-person classes. The in-person classes are for me to go over some other example problems, and I'm trying to talk about ideas that are close to your homework. Some of you don't believe that. Some of you think that I need to do more homework-like problems. I understand. Some of you feel like this is a 6 credit hour class into a 3 credit hour class. I understand. But those in-person sessions are really optional. They really are optional. Um, the other thing that I want to tell you is that there's some people that are saying, let's extend the deadlines and all this. Let's make sure that the lectures they're due that day, but then the homework should be due on Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday to give us some time about midnight so that we can and everything's due on the same day. Again, I understand that as well. I also see when people start watching the lectures, and I see when people start turning in the homework, and I feel like if I just extend the deadlines, you'll just move everything to the next day. I don't think that's going to mean you're going to start earlier, but I don't know. It's a whole pandemic mentality. I don't know for sure. It's just what I think. My goal here is to give you a class that has some structure, that has some ability to come and see me in my beautiful bald head in person. Um, I do think that keeping, having, about 22 hours to watch the exam, watch the lecture, and I know most of you aren't up there to stay up till 2 a.m. to hit it, but you have about 16 good hours to watch the lecture. That's more than you would have had in person. You would have only 50 minutes for it when we were in person. The way that we run the homework, I think it's successful. I think it's good. I mean, the homework used to be due before class started every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Now it's due at midnight. Students kept saying, please extend our deadlines to midnight. Now I'm doing it. Um, people said, students always said, Dr. Wanklyn, I want you to do more example problems. Just given to us more example problems. And now I have these other example problems, and it brings in another whole some different questions and some different concerns and things of that nature. So I'm just here to say I'm going to defend what I'm doing because I think what I'm doing works okay in the situation we're in. I think it's reasonable. I think it's got really good feedback last semester, but it's a new semester, and so I want to hear from you, and I've heard from you. So just to end this, I'll just say I will read those comments. I'll make some observations, some generalizations about those things, and I'll present what I'm going to do to kind of move us forward after the weekend break. Okay, so that's my announcements for today. We're going to be talking about first law examples. I know I kept you a little bit longer than I should have on Wednesday. I think it was more like a 65-minute lecture, so I'm going to try to slow things down and work on 2 problems here and try to get you out of here a little bit faster, because in the end I need to be replicating that 50-minute experience, and I think I widely do, but maybe sometimes I go over that. So let's make sure that we give you a little bit of relief here on a Friday, so that we can move forward. Okay, that's this announcements, and we'll go on to problem number 1 after the break.